Your liver is silently working overtime, performing over 500 essential functions, but what you eat could be slowly destroying it. The scariest part? Liver damage can go unnoticed for years until it's too late. Let's expose the shocking foods that are speeding up the damage and putting you at risk of fatty liver disease. 1. Sugary drinks. Sugary drinks like sodas, fruit punches, and sweetened teas might seem harmless, but they're actually pretty bad for your liver. They're packed with fructose, which your liver processes directly. When you consume too much, your liver turns it into fat, which raises your risk of fatty liver disease. A lot of people think diet sodas are a safer bet, but those artificial sweeteners like aspartame can mess with your gut bacteria, making things worse. Instead, why not switch to something better for your liver like water, green tea, or black coffee? Trust me, your liver will thank you. 2. Alcohol. Alcohol is one of the biggest offenders when it comes to liver damage. Even a little bit can put serious strain on your liver, forcing it to work overtime just to break it down. When you go overboard, it leads to fat buildup, inflammation, and if you're really unlucky, cirrhosis. Sure, a drink now and then might not seem like a big deal, but over time it can slowly contribute to fatty liver. The best way to protect your liver: cut back on the booze, or even better, ditch it altogether. Your liver will thank you. 3. White bread and pasta. White bread and pasta may seem like pantry essentials, but they're secretly sabotaging your liver. Made from refined grains, they're stripped of fiber and nutrients, causing crazy blood sugar spikes. This sets off a chain reaction: insulin resistance, fat buildup in your liver. Make the swap to whole grains like whole wheat bread, brown rice, and quinoa. They're packed with fiber, help keep blood sugar stable, and support your liver. It's a small change that can make a huge impact on your health. 4. Fast food. Fast food is known for being unhealthy, but did you know it can seriously harm your liver? Packed with unhealthy fats, excess calories, and processed ingredients, it contributes to obesity, a major risk factor for fatty liver disease. The trans fats and refined carbs in burgers, fries, and fried chicken can cause fat to build up in liver cells. Instead of hitting the drive-thru, try home-cooked meals with fresh ingredients. Your liver will thank you, and so will your overall health. 5. Processed meats. Sausages, bacon, hot dogs, and deli meats might taste great, but they're loaded with saturated fats, preservatives, and excess sodium, all of which can wreak havoc on your liver. The saturated fats contribute to fat buildup in the liver, while too much sodium can cause inflammation and raise blood pressure. Studies show that eating too much red and processed meat can increase the risk of fatty liver disease. Instead, go for lean proteins like chicken, turkey, fish, or plant-based options to keep your liver happy and healthy. 6. Sugary snacks. Candy, pastries, chocolates, and cookies. Yeah, they're delicious, but they're also sneaky liver killers. Packed with refined sugar, they send your blood sugar levels through the roof, forcing your liver to turn all that extra sugar into fat. Over time, this leads to fatty liver disease. Instead of reaching for these sugary bombs, try satisfying your sweet tooth with fruits, nuts, or even a little dark chocolate with low sugar. Your liver will thank you, and you'll still get that treat fix. 7. Fried foods. Deep fried foods like French fries, fried chicken, and onion rings are a major liver culprit. They're packed with nasty trans fats that not only mess with your liver's function, but also lead to inflammation and fat buildup. Over time, that's a recipe for disaster. While swapping your deep fryer for an air fryer is a step up, honestly, grilling, steaming, or baking your meals is the real game changer for your liver. These methods still deliver crispy, satisfying food, but without all the guilt and damage. It's all about making smarter choices that add up in the long run. How do you like to cook your meals for a healthier liver? 8. White rice. White rice, similar to white bread and pasta, is another refined grain that can contribute to fatty liver disease. It lacks fiber and is quickly broken down into sugar in the body, causing spikes in insulin levels. This, in turn, promotes fat storage in the liver. Whole grain alternatives like brown rice, quinoa, and barley are better options as they provide fiber and slow down sugar absorption. By making this simple swap, you're giving your liver a much-needed break. Plus, these whole grains come with added nutrients that benefit your overall health. Have you tried any of these alternatives to white rice before? How did you like them? 9. Pizza. Most store-bought and fast food pizzas are a dangerous mix of refined flour, processed cheese, and fatty meats. The refined flour in the crust spikes blood sugar levels, while the processed meats and high-fat cheese contribute to liver fat accumulation. Making homemade pizza with whole wheat crust, fresh vegetables, and lean proteins can be a much healthier alternative for those who love pizza but want to protect their liver. You get all the deliciousness without overloading your liver with unhealthy fats and refined carbs. Plus, you can experiment with toppings to create a pie that's both tasty and liver-friendly. Have you ever tried making your own pizza at home? It's easier than you think. 10. Ultra-processed foods. Instant noodles, packaged snacks, sugary cereals, and frozen meals are super convenient when you're in a rush, but they're packed with artificial additives, unhealthy fats, and way too much salt. While they might seem like an easy fix, they actually make your liver work overtime, and over time, they contribute to fat buildup and inflammation. So why not skip the processed stuff and go for fresh, natural foods instead? Trust me, your liver will thank you. Plus, you'll feel so much better in the long run. What's your go-to healthy meal when you need something quick? 11. Spicy foods. While spicy foods aren't directly responsible for fatty liver, they can definitely make things worse if you're not careful. Regularly indulging in super spicy meals can lead to acid reflux, irritation, and inflammation, all of which put extra stress on your liver and make it harder for it to do its job. So moderation is key when it comes to spice. A little heat now and then is fine, but it's a good idea to balance it out with liver-friendly foods. Think of it like a tag team: spicy and healthy foods working together to keep things in check. And hey, you can still enjoy that extra kick, just don't go overboard. Have you found a spicy dish that you can't live without? 12. Chocolate high sugar content. Not all chocolates are bad, but those high in sugar can be problematic for the liver. Milk chocolate and sweetened chocolate bars often contain added sugars, which contribute to fat buildup in the liver. Dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa and lower sugar content can be a better alternative for those who want to indulge without harming their liver. 13. Chips and biscuits. Chips, biscuits, and those other processed snack foods we all love are packed with unhealthy fats, refined carbs, and way too much salt. While they might satisfy your cravings at the moment, they're also contributing to fat buildup in your liver, and we don't want that. Plus, these snacks can lead to obesity and other metabolic issues down the line. So, next time you're reaching for a snack, try switching it up with something like nuts, seeds, or whole grain crackers. They're just as tasty but much better for your liver and your overall health. Your body will thank you later. 14. Excess salt. Too much salt can really throw off your body's balance, causing water retention and raising blood pressure, both of which put unnecessary stress on your liver. If you're someone who loves snacking on processed foods, canned soups, or salty chips, it's time to start rethinking those choices because they're packed with sodium. But here's the good news: you can still make your food super flavorful. Try swapping salt for natural herbs and spices like garlic, turmeric, or rosemary. Not only will you add amazing flavor, but your liver will appreciate the break from all that sodium. Plus, it's an easy way to make every meal a little healthier. 15. Red meat. Red meat, especially the fattier cuts like beef and pork, can really do a number on your liver. It's loaded with saturated fats, which can cause fat to build up in the liver over time. Studies show that eating a lot of red meat can increase the chances of developing fatty liver disease, and that's definitely not something you want to mess with. So why not swap out that steak for some leaner options? Fish, chicken, or even plant-based proteins like lentils and beans are great choices for a liver-friendly diet. Your liver will thank you, and you might even start feeling a little better overall. Your liver is a powerhouse when it comes to keeping your body running smoothly, but it needs some love in return. Making small tweaks in your diet can lead to big wins, better liver function, more energy, and overall health that you can feel. It's all about those simple shifts that add up to something huge. Ready to make your liver thrive? For more tips on maintaining liver health, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, and share this with someone who might find it helpful. Stay healthy and take care of your liver.